Okay, Metroid 48 here. Just going to show you some materials on OE cake, some combinations. First up, basically cooler and heater. Yep, got it right. Okay. This one is just odd because if you put water vapor into it, hold on. Well, water just remains water, but if you put water vapor in, then it will condense again into water. But if you put something like fuel or anything flammable, it'll start burning that as well. So it's fairly odd material to use since you can't really predict what it's going to do, but it's neat nonetheless. As I was mentioning with water vapor, if you combine water and then gas, you'll just get water vapor, and pretty much self-explanatory. Okay, fire and fuel is a useless one, but basically it's fire, but it doesn't burn itself and it doesn't make any fire particles. So what happens is if you put fuel into it, it'll still burn the fuel, but unlike regular fire, it doesn't have any burning particles coming off it, and also regular fire seems to dissolve itself over time, so it does have some use, I guess, but pretty neat for some contraptions. Next, outflow plus fuel. This one sometimes hard to create, but if you make it right, then basically it acts exactly like regular outflow. It'll absorb any liquids, except you can burn it. And even if you attempt to use something like water to put it out or anything, it takes a lot of water to do that on a very small amount, and it usually isn't successful. Plus, it always just absorbs the liquid anyway, so. Okay, next, fire and a wall. Basically just stationary burning fire, which will burn itself over time. Okay, and the last one I want to show is actually quite a weird one, and it's hard to make. Mochi and elastic, and I'm saying mochi right, but basically, if done correctly, it's slightly different looking than regular mochi. One sec. Okay, basically the difference is it's sort of an elastic material anyway, but it still sticks to stuff, but it won't stick to itself either, unlike regular mochi, which if you take regular mochi and put some, it'll stick to walls and stuff, and if you pick any up, it'll stick to other mochi. This one is sort of different because it sticks to stuff like elastic materials, but it won't stick to any other parts of itself, and it does stick to walls as well. Sort of hard to demonstrate here because it seems to be stuck on the elastic. There we go. Okay. It's a very weird material to work with, and yeah, those are just the main general materials I've come up with. Nothing really spectacular, but it's still interesting to experiment with. So yeah, I definitely recommend you download this program if you haven't already. It's really neat. See ya.